All right, day 5 of OJT with Norfolk Southern. Last night we got on a train at 11:20, which was an intermodal mail train, the 21M going from Conway to Toledo, and that was exactly what it was, the fast-moving train. It was supposed to be on either the 21G or the 15N, which would have gone to a different location first before making its way through Toledo, but the mail train was about 3 hours behind by the time it got to Conway, so they jumped up and moved us into that position and ended up doing that. Picked up the track authority and went over speed restrictions and did a job briefing on what the route was going to entail. Covered all of that in the terminal, got the train loaded up, and went and got dropped off at our train and got on the road a little bit after midnight. Got here at 7 o'clock this morning and got checked into the hotel, slept, and this is really what the whole trip entailed, was just kind of going through, calling signals the entire time. The new information that I got from this run with this conductor as opposed to the last one was getting more familiar with where detectors were located along the way. So you know what mileposts that they're at, and you can kind of commit those to memory. You'll get the locations of the mile markers after you're on a territory for so long. It's kind of like driving down a highway and knowing which exits are coming next. And also going through signal progressions when, restrictings and things like that come up. Did that. Took a bunch of notes last night, just some information that they wanted to let us know where all of the information is kept on the locomotive. Going through and finding out what applies to you in a train clearance sheet, and just making sure that you stay on top of that. The only times we had to stop last night were letting Amtrak pass because they are going, 70 plus miles an hour. So that's the only reason they stopped mail delivery at that point, to let those guys around. But other than that, they kind of greenlit us the whole way. Was hoping to get to do a little bit more work last night, but to be honest, it was kind of a blessing in disguise because it was -3 last night. So there wasn't any yard work involved with this trip, which was, kind of nice when it's that cold. So I'm sure that on the way home, we'll have a different kind of train, and maybe we'll get to do a little bit more. But for now, this was just us getting a train from point A to point B. I'll be rested today at almost 5 o'clock, and right now I think I'm 8 times out. So we'll get a train back to Pittsburgh later today, and I'll still be with the same crew on the way home, so I'll get to work with that conductor again, and the intention is to go over speeds on the way home. So that's it for OJT Day 5.